and then Morton tried to save it with the drive, but Rowan stays strong. They've played really well defensively here early, Justin.
They have, and Ross still down 8-7. Rudy Butler looked into Fleming. Fleming top of the key, had 19 points against Rampo. His first game with the Frost last Saturday. Ross gets it off the feet into Butler. Again, another layup converted on by Marcellus Ross, and he gives the lead back to the Frost. Desir Knoll and Chris McCarron go back to the scorers table. Frost up 9-8.
Yeah, nice cut there from Ross, easy bucket, and Rowan reclaims the lead.
TJ Alisea gets it back, the leading scorer for this Kean team. Swing pass into Tyler Spencer, checked him for the first time. His follow-away shot over Fleming. It's cash money. Lead back to Kean, 10-9, as we're alternating baskets here between the two Frost and the Cougars. Rudy Butler's shot almost gets deflected off, but makes it in. Spencer on the trail, couldn't get to it in time, and leads right back to the Frost.
Yeah, it looks like whenever Rowan tries to slow it down on the offensive side, they're able to get the bucket, but if Kean can match with them, then Rowan has to pick up the pace. Back in fourth game here early, Justin.
As Morton drives through traffic on that right wing side. 4 receiver. Gets the left side of the screen there. From Spencer, fires a right wing three. This one short. Marcellus Ross, his third rebound of the afternoon. And Rudy Butler gets it right back into Ross. Ross fall the way left wing three. This one too strong. Spivey tried to corral it, but Alisea comes down with it. 5-on-4 opportunity as Fleming hit the deck. Going left to right with his Joe Alisea, but Mikey Robinson gets the steal. Mikey Robinson with gun in front of him. Cuts him off and gets the left-handed layup to go. 3-point lead, 13-10 after the Robinson bucket.
What a phenomenal play on both ends by Robinson. The steal and then finishing on the bigger gun. That's going to force a timeout here as Rowan. It's been back and forth between both sides, Justin, but they're able to edge Kean a little bit on the offensive side, and that's why they have the lead by 3.
Head coach David Turco called the timeout. But so far in this game, 13-10. Zerno again hasn't got on the board yet. He took 3 shots. Obviously, he sat for a little bit there. Chris McCarron started, didn't get any points. Ross, he has 7 of the 13 points. 4 from Butler and 2 from Mikey Robinson down to that last layup. However, Kean has been kind of a mixed effort. 3 from Alisea, 3 Upshaw, 2 Gunn, and 2 by Spencer, which, get those 4 guys, not surprisingly, they're on the board here for Kean early. Again, Kean lost 85-80 last time against the Frost. I mean, they had a good chance, Tom, and what do you think the difference maker was in that game that Rowan walked away with that 5-point victory?
Well, Rowan was able to get a ton of scoring from Khalif Mears in that game against Kean earlier this season, but Justin, as we've mentioned, he's not in action today with the injury. He had 26 in that game, and Marcellus Ross had 18, so with Knoll struggling, Ross is going to be big here.
As Knoll almost gets scored on that time, it's going to be fouled down low. Josh Wright recently subbed in. Going to be on Danny Fleming. The foul will be as we're through 8 minutes of play in the first half.
Through the props, it goes without saying you want Fleming out of foul trouble. It's going to be tough here today. He was in foul trouble last Saturday against Ramapo as well as Wednesday against Rutgers Camden.
As Alisea hit the bench for the first time, coming back in is Upshaw. Inbound, I should say, is Stiff. Gets it into Upshaw. Started by Fleming. Stops, kicks it over into the left side into Morton. Morton fall-away shot. This one no good. Knoll gets the rebound. Leads the team in rebounds, 9.8 a game. Got 12 double-doubles, goes coast to coast, but gets blocked from behind that time from Spencer. So 0 for 4 is Desir Knoll.
What a save by Morton, not letting it go out of bounds.
And that's going to be a charge. Danny Fleming set the feet in time as Tyler Spencer going to get called for the offensive foul. So again, we talked about Fleming being in some foul trouble in that first game with the Frost. But this time, after picking up an early one, puts the feet down and takes the hit there from Spencer.
Yeah, and that's a tougher play than it looks because you know you got to brace for contact, but you also can't stand inside of that cylinder. It looks like Robinson couldn't open up in the right wing.
Robinson got held from behind that time from Morton. The Frost, they've got McCarron, Josh Wright, Danny Fleming, Mikey Robinson, and Desir Knoll on the floor. McCarron will be the inbounder, side out. McCarron gets it into Knoll, right back off the feet into himself. Swing pass into Fleming. Fleming spins, that time on Gunn, left-handed finish, a smooth finish for Danny Fleming. Again, played 2 seasons over at Holy Family. Finished 2 basketball school, now here with the cross. Now on the defensive end, Fleming contests that shot there of Morton, rattles it away. And cross up 5. Fleming tries to go upstairs, swings past almost to Josh Wright, but is turned over as Fleming hit the deck.
Using his size on both ends.
On the other end, Jazir Noel with the rejection. Swings it back down into Fleming. He's on the right wing side. Thought about a 3, gonna pass it down low into Wright. He was on that left baseline. Josh Wright taking his time. 10:35 to go. Swing into the corner for Fleming. His 3-pointer. No good. Noel with the offensive rebound. Noel off the glass and in. Jazir Noel his first bucket of the afternoon. A big title one gives the largest lead, 7-point game.
Yeah, Justin, we mentioned this Kean team is kind of deploying essentially 4 guards and Mario Gunn. And Jazir Noel and Danny Fleming are able to use their size to their advantage. That's why they have this lead.
Step in 3 this time from Tyler Spencer. Cashes in. Cuts the cross momentum. Now 17-13, so we're through 10 minutes of play. Josh Wright taking the ball over the half-court line, left to right on the timeline. Gets left-sided screen here from Fleming. Josh Wright, top of the key 3. Connects. Josh Wright is first out of the game. A big timely 3. Got to feel good for Josh Wright. On the other end, Stith gets it into Upshaw, takes a shot that time over McCarron, can't capitalize. And it's going to be a foul that time from behind. Justin Morin kind of undercut Mikey Robinson on the rebound attempt, and that's the second time that Morton's been calling the foul guarding Mikey Robinson.
Yeah, Morton appears to be headed to the bench now as we have some subs in for Kean, but just looks like this Rowan team is now starting to figure it out, Justin, on the offensive side, and it's not going to be easy without Khalif Mears. That goes without saying, but they've been able to weather the storm here early in this first half, and Robinson a chance at 2 at the line.
Cross in the bonus. 9:39 left. It's a one-on-one opportunity, and Jazir Noel on the offensive glass again. An easy bucket. They caught the Cougars sleeping there, and they're back to their largest lead, 22-13, up by 9 as Myrick's going to the scorer's table. Alisea just checked back in, as well as Mike Isaac for Kean. Their starting 5 is on the floor. Swing pass into the left wing for Upshaw. Guarded by McCarron, his fall-away shot, no good. Flailing with the rebound. Noel gets it back picked and is out of play as Josh Wright runs over some caution tape on that far side. As he kind of dabs up some fans he almost runs into over in that 3rd row.
But a little NBA action, if you will. You see that a lot in the league.
Fleming and Robinson go to the bench. So the new 5 out there, Booty Butler, Chris McCarron, Josh Wright, Jazir Noel, and Tim Myrick. And for the Cougars, they've got Alisea, Upshaw, as well as Spencer, Isaac, and Gunn. As Butler gets it into Noel, right side, baseline. Noel, reverse layup is good. The last 6 points have come from Jazir Noel here on senior day.
Yeah, he's starting to come to life, and just what a phenomenal play on that right baseline with Spencer all over him. He's able to just shed the contact and lay it up and in.
Alisea almost turns it over, gets it into Isaac. Now up to Upshaw, getting guarded here by Chris McCarron, the sophomore. Left-sided screen by Spencer, swung onto, into the corner, Mike Isaac. Drives by it, right baseline there against Wright. Gets called for the foul as McCarron most likely the culprit. But again, a nice take down low from Cougars. They just haven't been able to convert on them early, Tom.
Yeah, and when you take a look, Justin, at this Cougars team, DJ Alisea 1 for 6 from the field, and Morton 0 for 4. It just feels like the only offense they've really been able to get consistently has been from Tyler Spencer. And this Kean team does have scorers and shooters, but Rowan's done a very good job so far in this first half, keeping them at bay.
McCarron got his first foul committed there on that one. As for Isaac, 50% free throw shooter. He's already hit the first one. And he makes it a great trip, 2 for 2. Deficit for them now 9, 24-15, 8.5 to go in the first half. Gets into Josh Wright. Drives by Upshaw. Swings it left wing side for Jazir Noel. His 3-pointer, too strong. Rebound Alisea, but Butler's there to pick it up. His second effort, no good. Gets another offensive rebound. He gets fouled on his 3rd try. So Booty Butler, timely manner, comes in there. It makes a good play on the ball, just didn't convert on that initial 2 lays.
That's why you fight for the offensive rebound, and what a phenomenal individual effort there from Butler Even though that first shot didn't go, he's able to stick with it and get Alisea in foul trouble and a chance to add points for the Profs.
As Butler's first free throw doesn't connect. It's Booty Butler on the season, 82.5%. So a good option. And here he's supposed to trip. Back to a double-digit lead, 25-15 here in Esby Gymnasium. Profs. Second game of the doubleheader. The women's team walked away with the victory earlier. As fall-away shot, Tyler Spencer, this time over Knowles, no good, but rebounded there by Booty Butler. Butler swing pass into Ross. Ross lost the handle on it, tried to get the pass over left side, and Upshaw on the other end kicks it off his knee as Butler was trailing behind, and another unfortunate turnover there from Kean gives the ball right back to the Profs.
Yeah, they forced the turnover on the defensive side, and just an ill-advised error there from Upshaw as he just dribbled it off his foot, but a chance for Rowan to capitalize.
Butler dribble handoff into Josh Wright. Going to be a foul down low by Alisea.
Interesting to see if this is in the shooting motion.
As regardless, Wright will at least get a one-on-one opportunity in the bonus. As Alisea will go to the bench now, his second foul committed. He's coming back in, Ethan Stitt. So there's a 1-on-1 for Josh Wright, the lefty-handed shooting. Whitesboro, New Jersey. Connects on the first one. As Josh Wright, he's got 4 points early here, Tom. Again, the guy who averaged 12 points a game last season was the fourth option, really that sixth man off the bench. Hasn't had the same effect here this year, sadly, but he's kind of found his low groove early. He's got 5 now of the 27 here for Rowan. They're up by 12.
Yeah, it's all hands on deck with no Khalif Mears in here, and it looks like Eric Brennan is going with the press on the defensive side.
Swing pass after they get it right to left on the timeline. Upshaw kicks into the corner. Spencer guarded by Butler. Stops, kicks it over the Hearts, and Josh Wright gets the turnover. Josh Wright got one to beat. Right-handed finish is good, and Josh Wright's got 7 early here in this ballgame.
We talked him up, Justin, off the bench, providing the spark plug for this Rowan offense.
As Upshaw has the top of the key, cross up 14, 7 minutes to go in the half. As Tyler Spencer gets fouled on the floor.
I believe that's on Josh Wright.
It is on Josh Wright. As Morton comes back into the game. Maybe the first foul committed by Josh Wright. Help guard the inbounder in Morton. Cross right now, Myrick, Ross, Wright, Knoll, and Butler on the floor. Here's Spivey going to the scorer's table. Mike Isaac with the basketball. Going right to left, in and out with his dribble. Now up to Upshaw. Upshaw guarded by Butler. Speed move, right on the right elbow. Gets into Isaac, the cutter. Caught Knoll sleeping back door. And they capitalize, cuts the lead to 12.
Yeah, if you have active cutters, you know, the ball moves quicker than players. That's the old adage. And Kean able to get the easy bucket from Isaac's layup there.
Josh Wright swings pass into Marcellus Ross. Ross, left side block. Fall away jumper. Left elbow is good for Marcellus Ross. Puts him to sleep with the fadeaway. Now a 14-point lead. On the other end, Tyler Spencer, nobody home there. Marcellus Ross, the nearest defender, but he gets the layup to go off the window. Knoll, fall away shot. This one too strong. Ross jumped a little bit too early for the rebound in the other direction. It'll be Morton. 6 minutes left in this first half. Cross up 12, 31-19. Upshaw guarded by the taller Knoll. Goes left to right with his cross, loses the handle on Marcellus Ross. Last touch there by Upshaw, and some frustration there as he lost the handle. As Spivey going to come in, this time for Josh Wright.
That's going to be big, Justin. With Spivey checking in, it looks like Turco goes with the lateral move and bring Gunn in. This Rowan offense, it's been a band of brothers so far. Obviously, Josh Wright, as you mentioned, off the bench. And Jazir Knoll, not very efficient right now, just 3 of 9. They're able to weather the storm with him having an inefficient start.
Yeah, Knoll, despite the inefficient start, 3 of his last 4 have connected prior to that last mid-range bucket. He'll get it here on the right wing here from Booty Butler. Guarded down low by Stiff. Back down to smaller defenders. Going to be an offensive push-off And the Prof bench can't believe it. Brennan, as well as Jared Price, off the bench there. Assistant coach Jared Price as well. So,
yeah, a little bit
didn't like that call. It was again the bigger, taller guy, and Noel runs down, just say backs down, sit there on offensive side.
Maybe Stiff could moonlight as an actor soon, because there was some sell job on that one, but you want to get possessions any way you want in this game, Justin.
Stiff has the pass to Mike Isaac. He's guarded here by Ross. And this one, he turned over. That court violation as Isaac's errant pass. Turning over his cross. Should say ball doesn't lie there. I mean, last play, Stiff gets the call against Noel, but they don't capitalize.
Yeah, we've seen this Kean team, some unforced errors here early.
And Booty Butler off the backboard and off the couple bounces, connects on his layup. That'll be now 7 points early for Booty Butler as well. Got 3 guys with 7 or more for this Prof team. They're up by 14. Stitt gets the pass into Mike Isaac. Step back, gets it into Gunn. Gunn a long 2. This one off the front rim. Rebound, Spivey. Spivey gets around 7 rebounds a game for this Prof team in his first year with the team. Booty Butler, left wing side, guarded here by Isaac. Butler gets the pass into Ross. Shattered here by Stitt. Ross, right side of the screen by Noel, doesn't use it. Goes right to left with his cross, picks up his dribble, runs to the lane. His shot no good, but Spivey on the offensive rebound. Spivey looks into Mikey Robinson to get his turned over. This one back stolen, and the Prof had the ball back. Ross steps into a left wing 3. This one rattles in and out, but Noel with the offensive rebound. This time, Noel gets caught again for the offensive foul as he bumps into Stitt. And I don't know, Tom, again, it seems like Stitt, he's got to get in the weight room. I think that's kind of the problem there in that spot.
Yeah, it is the problem so far, Justin. And Jazir Noel has to watch now as, he's racking up the fouls. And obviously, an inefficient start so far for him, but he's so integral to this offense, and he can just bail them out of possessions. And one of the things you like to see if you're this Rowan team is all the offensive rebounds, because if you keep getting those, you're going to get more points out of them.
So Prof up 14 as Noel hits the bench. Going to be a right short corner jumper that time by Tyler Spencer. Another big shot for him. Leads back to 11. Chris McCarron taking things up.
Spencer, 10 of the 22 Kean points. He's the only Cougar in double figures.
Fleming, dish off into Spivey. Gets blocked from behind that time for Tyler Spencer. And Spencer doing it on both ends of the floor here early. So we've got just over 3.5 to go in the first half. Prof basketball will remain.
Yeah, it's been all Spencer, and that rejection on the defensive side, he's really kept this Cougars team in it.
Fleming gets it off the feed. And he gets swatted that time from Mario Gunnison. Caught on the backside of his jersey. Mikey Robinson gets the steal right back. As Mikey Robinson going to step into a left wing 3. This one too strong. Rebound snagged in by Hartz.
Yeah, there's a reason he was that wide open.
On the other end, Hartz going coast to coast. His right-handed finish over top. Robinson is good. Timeout call by Eric Brennan and the coaching staff of the Rowan Profs. And Tom Early has been a good couple of sequences where the Profs run out to a 10 or 12-point lead. So we're seeing the pace picked up by Kean right after the Rowan bucket. And obviously the last couple of plays for Rowan has been tough as Noel called for 2 offensive fouls as he had to take a seat earlier than what he would usually want to.
Yeah, and a lot of those fouls have been ticky-tacky, as both of them have been offensive fouls on the same player in Ethan Stiff. But, we can discuss the foul itself, but the point being is that he has them. And Rowan looked very good in about the 6-7 minute mark, and now, these last couple of minutes, it looks like this Cougar team has done a very good job at weathering the storm, and a lot of that is because of Tyler Spencer. Spencer had 14, as I mentioned, in that last game against Rowan, and he has 10 so far tonight, and 4 of 5 from the field. Kean's 8 of 29 as a team, so it's been all him so far.
I just said, all him so far, 33-24, 3:17 out of the timeout in the first half. And looking and just statistical categories, they've out-rebounded Kean 22-15. They've done that. 9 offensive rebounds. They have 2 less turnovers. They've also gotten blocked 4 times compared to their 2, which 2 of those were in the last minute. one by Spencer and then the one by Hartz. So Cross out of the timeout, they've got Robinson, as well as Spivey, McCarron, Fleming, and Ross. So Spivey gets it into McCarron.
Kind of an interesting look with both Fleming and Spivey, two bigs.
As Ross mishandles the pass, goes into the hands of Stith, deflected off the hands of Spivey. Back from Spencer, it'll slow things down for the Cougars. 3 minutes to go here in the half. Stith directing traffic. Quarterback of the offense at the moment. Gets it into Mario Gunn. Gunn swings it into Hartz. Now to Stith on that right short corner block. Now Upshaw with 9 on the shot clock. Swings over in the pass to Stith. Stith picks up a dribble, guarded by Fleming. Gets blocked there from Fleming, and Ross gets the rebound.
Phenomenal defensive play there for the Profs. Not letting any of the passing lanes to develop, and then the swat and the deflection by the big man.
As Ross gets into Robinson, now back to McCarron. Right around the Prof logo. Under 2.5 to go. Fleming sets right side screen. McCarron drives by right-handed finish. The smooth take, no good. Crowd ooh and ahs after the miss.
That was about 3/4 of the way down from McCarron. No luck.
As Hartz gets fouled on the way by as he got past Fleming, and McCarron was there on the second help side. But we'll see some free throws here from Hartz. The foul is on Fleming. That'll be his second foul in this game. And Booty Butler comes in right on time for him. Two of the 7 seniors all on the floor right now. Booty Butler, Mikey Robinson. Their first season with the Cross, but also their final, because again, they will graduate later in May. As a 1-on-1 spot, as Hartz connects on the first one. Kean again, 10-11 coming into this game. Looking to become 500 in the steal one here against the Profs. And Hartz splits his trip. Back to an 8-point game, 33-25, 2 minutes, just tuning in. Justin Locke and Tom Hill on the call. The second game of the doubleheader. As Stith this time going to get called for the foul as he put his whole arm around the wrist that time of Robinson. Should say on Ross, so it was off the ball there, and the foul was on Stith, excuse me.